Hello everyone and welcome to the Gunpla Network. As always, I'm your host, The Spicer, and today's episode of the news is brought to you by Canadian Gundam. Be sure to use the promo code Gunpla Network at checkout for 10% off your next Canadian Gundam order. Now, into the news. Starting off with Bandai actually filing for trademarks for new logos for a Master Grade EX line. While we have no details, we can assume it's a Master Grade of some sort, maybe updated version similar to a Vertical with slightly different designs, but we don't know, so put your speculation in the comments down below. We'd love to hear what you think. In more physical news, we have the Metal Robot Spirit Side MS 00X and Riser plus 7 Sword plus GN Sword 2 Blaster set, releasing in October of 2020 for a price tag of 22,000 Japanese yen. The XN Riser is actually pronounced the Sunriser and comes from the 00V side story. The unit itself actually has two GN Buster Sword 3s mounted on the back that would mount into the GN Riser, wouldn't actually connect anywhere to the GN drives, but an extra piece on the back. Of course, with these two swords, with the 7 sword pack, you're getting a total of 9 extra swords, plus the GN Sword 2 blaster set, so needless to say, this is going to be one sharp boy, especially because it's a metal build. We also have the P-Bandai High Grade Plutone, set to release in September of 2020 for a price tag of 2,420 Japanese yen. The Plutone is actually a prototype for the Celestial Being mobile suits we see in Gundam 00 and comes out of the Gundam 00P side story manga. This is the second generation of Gundam mobile suits and is actually a pretty big deal in the side stories. It has a core fighter mode separate, which is pretty unique for Gundam 00, as we don't really see anything close to that other than maybe the Riser unit with the 00. And it is actually using the GN Drive GNY 004. So this actually is a pretty storied history, and as far as side story Gundams go, is one of the more popular. It makes sense to see it here, and is a beautiful piece of plastic. We also have a new announcement of the P-Bandai Real Grade New Gundam HWS expansion parts, set to release in September of 2020 for a price tag of 1,980 Japanese yen. The HWS was designed in case the Second Neo-Zeon War became prolonged, so it can extend the combat capabilities and range of Amuro Ray's new Gundam. Featuring extra armor and the High Mega Shield for added defense, plus a Hyper Mega Rifle for added offensive capabilities. This is one bulky boy, and it does make the new Gundam even cooler. We also have the new announcement of the P-Bandai Real Grade New Gundam with the HWS, set to release in September of 2020 for a price tag of 6,600 Japanese yen. In case you haven't picked up your own new Gundam, you can now do it with all the extra HWS expansion parts all in one package. This is going to make your new Gundam much chunkier, but it's also going to give it a lot more weapons. So if you like all the extra weapons, especially the really big weapons, this is going to be something you'd like to have on your shelf, and is going to add to the build of the new Gundam considerably. We also have the 1144 System Weapon Kit 007, which is a Gundam Base limited version, set to release June 19th of 2020 for a price tag of 990 Japanese yen. This set is going to feature the Sinanju's Hyper Bazooka with a couple of different variant parts to go along with that, 3 extra hands, and a beam staff / axe that looks very similar to what the Kshatriya uses and the Banshee use in the end of Gundam Unicorn. We also have the 1144th System Weapon Kit 008, set to release June 19th of 2020 for a price tag of 990 Japanese yen. This is also a Gundam Base limited exclusive, and it features the Hyper Mega Launcher that we see with the Zeta with a couple of different attachments and barrels, 3 sets of hands, and an upgraded beam spray gun for all the GMs out there. We also have the new announcement of the RX-93 New Gundam Clear Color First Production Limited Package, which is a Gundam Base limited release, set to release June 19th of 2020 for a price tag of 4,700 Japanese yen. In case you didn't like the new Gundam enough as is, the Real Grade is now getting the clear color treatment, so you can see all that intricate detail internally. After building the skeleton of this, you really kind of feel bad for not being able to see it, and now you can, while still being able to get the full glory of the new Gundam. We also have the new announcement of the Master Grade 1100 Catapult Base, which is also a Gundam Base limited release, set to release on June 12th of 2020 for a price tag of 2,530 Japanese yen. This catapult set is actually similar in design to the Zeta Gundam's Artemis ship setup. With a side-by-side catapult, it allows you to give the illusion of having multiple mobile suits getting ready to go into battle. We also have the new announcement of the Master Grade Gundam Barbatos Clear Color, which is a Gundam Base limited release, set to release June 12th of 2020 for a price tag of 4,950 Japanese yen. A clear version of the ASWG-08 Gundam Barbatos from Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans is going to be gracing your shelves sometime soon. One of the 72 Gundam frames from the post-disaster era, the Barbatos harkens back to the Calamity War's need for such vicious and modular mobile suits. While the Barbatos does go through a variety of changes throughout the show, this, I believe the sixth form, is definitely the most recognizable and is beautiful in comparison to its regular contemporary. Now for the top 5 of the week. In 5th place, we have Chris Pablate in his SD Cross Silhouette Cinnamon Blue. In 4th place, we have Sazrul Akmal in his Master Grade Gunner Zaku Warrior Custom. In 3rd place, we have Chris Lim in his Master Grade Stormbringer Custom. In 2nd place, we have Takyung Ryu and his Zaku Diorama. In 1st place, we have Izzat Aziz and his High Grade Dynamis Custom. And that has been the news for this week. Let us know in the comments down below what you're most looking forward to, as I know my eye is on that P-Bandai High Grade Plutone. Of course, be sure to like and subscribe. We also have a lot of other content such as reviews, interviews, and lore videos. We also have Facebook, Instagram, and our own website, plus a Teespring store where you can get some awesome merch. This has been the news. This has been The Spicer. Keep on building.